Hey, love lovers. Hello, everyone. Hi. Bonjour. So, basically, I apologize for my voice. I have been having an irritated throat for the past almost 2 weeks now. So, I apologize. Anyway, life happens and the show must go on. So, basically, today we are having Neil Patrick Harris and his husband David Burtka, right? Of course, we know Neil Patrick Harris from How I Met Your Mother, right? He's a brilliant actor. He's very funny, and there's many more other sitcoms that we know him from. When it comes to his husband, David Burtka, he was actually he's a chef, right? And he was born on the 29th of May 1975 in Michigan, United States. Neil himself was born on the 15th of June 1973, also in America. Now, guys, love is something else. Love, it does not only make the world go round, but love is everywhere. You can find love in everyone, in every place. And it's so sad that sometimes the society stops other people from experiencing real love and true love in this lifetime. So many people are, restricted by their religions, they're restricted by their cultures, they're restricted by the societal judgments, right? Of course, I'm talking about people here who are legal. So all love that is legal and appropriate, right? It's so sad. And I say that because, oh my gosh, when I look at these guys' charts, this is true love. This is true love, right? And imagine they were scared to come out with their love because, they are homosexuals. And for a very long time in America, they had to hide their love because it was not legal to get married, and they wanted to get married. And it was just, they couldn't, because our society restricts people from loving each other. Again, I'm talking all legal, so we must always bear in mind appropriate love, legal love, right? When love looks for you, love finds you, and love will find you whether you're ready or not, whether you're scared or not. And then when that love finds you, then you just have to accept it. This synastry that I'm looking at today is just beautiful love. They have found each other. It's like, they found their person in each other. Everything matches. Every single thing matches. And it's so funny because they're not even born in the same year, right? They have a 2-year age gap difference. But with that, imagine David was born so that, he could accompany Neil in this lifetime as a partner, as a husband, as someone to build a family with, because they do have twins, they do have children who were born in 2010 via a surrogate, because they are gays. So, but with all of that, being homosexuals, they were able to find love that has everything, love that does not miss anything, a complete love, right? They are friends to each other because their Mercuries are conjunct. They are friends to each other who are also lovers because Mercuries are conjunct each other's Venuses. Their Venuses are conjunct, meaning that they have the same affection ways, the same views when it comes to love, same views when it comes to beauty, same views when it comes to importance of materials. Everything is just matches, and then they have the same conjunction of Saturns, and their Saturns are conjunct their Venuses, conjunct their Mercuries, all in one bunch of Gemini. Like, guys, can you see that sometimes we miss out on love because we restrict ourselves, because we're so scared of the society? What will the society say if I date someone who's different than me, of a different race? Oh my gosh, I can't. What if what is the society gonna say if I date someone who's of the same gender from me? Oh my god, I can't. What if I date somebody who's got a different religion from me? Oh my god, I can't. And then at the end of the day, we are eliminating so many people who could accompany us in this lifetime and give us the perfect love, such as what these guys have. Right. They also have their Marses conjunct as well, meaning that even the terms of sexuality and all of that field, they agree, they match, they gel, they just, everything is aligned when it comes to their relationship. And of course, like any other relationships, there will be just a few things that don't go as perfectly well, because we're humans, right? For example, Neil's Ketu is conjunct with his Saturn, meaning that sometimes they have to manage the schedules of relating to work that puts a distance, a physical distance between them. Maybe Neil has to go shoot in another city, and David has to go cook in another city. So there's this distance that is caused, I see here, by mostly their schedules, right? Their planning or obligations as well. All right, so of course, like in any relationship, there will be that one or two things, but this is a perfect love in terms of human nature. And what I see from here is that David Burtka is likely the one who wanted to have children, is likely the one who introduced the idea of having kids and having a surrogacy, because his moon is in Capricorn, looking at Cancer sign, the nurturing, wanting to go there, wanting to nurture someone or something, wanting to have kids, or take care of kids. So he's likely the one who said, hey Neil, babe, I want kids. Let's start looking for surrogacy program, this surrogacy program, and see how it goes, right? So this is what I'm saying. However, now looking at their progressed planets, meaning that progress to today, right, to this year, what I'm saying is that there's been some sort of what you call it, temptation. Yes, there's been some temptation mostly regarding David, okay? And this temptation here is actually bringing a bit of tension, it's like and it's coming obviously from the friendship circle or from, their Hollywood zone, of course, right? And it could be coming from, somebody who's creative or somebody who's, into the beauty industry, something like that, right? And because of this temptation now, they need to be careful, because what's going to happen next year is that Saturn is going to shift, right, as we know, into Pisces. And when it shifts into Pisces, it's going to be conjunct with their conjunction of Mars. And this is where problems could ensue. Every time when Mars and Saturn, get together, we having fights here. Definitely. We're having arguments. Definitely. We're having push and pull. Definitely. Okay. And because of the progression and of the progressed planets, I'm seeing that Ketu will have an effect, a very, very visible effect, okay? As a matter of fact, they could be feeling it even, this year, starting to like show a bit this year, this feeling of this Ketu, right? Which could also be putting this gap for the temptation to come in, for the third party to see a gap and see a space and be like, ooh, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna mess up this beautiful love, right? So this is what I'm saying. So they just need to be careful about that, so that they don't break up this beautiful love, beautiful marriage, beautiful alignments that I see here, right? But the most important thing that I wanted to talk about when it comes to this analysis is that, which is obviously something I've said before, that every time when Saturn, is progressing over Venus, the people get together and start a relationship. So that's it, guys. My baby monitor is telling me that my baby's up. And so I'll talk to you very soon. For now, I have to go very quickly. Ciao, ciao. A bientôt.